Hello everyone and welcome to the Let Go Room. My name's Lisa and today I wanted to guide you through a gentle yoga class that's going to focus on hamstrings to keep those nice and loose, those big muscles. So if you need a pillow or something under your backside to elevate you so that you can sit in a comfortable position, or an eye mask for the end, grab that now and then find yourself in a comfortable seat. And so from here today, we're going to start with some breath work just to bring us to the room, to bring us to the space. And we'll do an equal breath today. So that'll be guided by your count of what's comfortable with your breath. So finding that seat, and we're just going to take a normal breath in and a normal exhale out. And then take a nice, comfortable, deep inhale and count how long it takes to draw in the breath, filling up the lungs. And whatever your count was, exhale out for the same count. Every inhale, I'd like you to deepen in, puffing out the belly, coming into the ribs, right up into the sternum, filling up all of the lungs, and then exhaling out with that same count that feels comfortable for your body. And keep going with a few rounds in your own breath, in your own time. So feel free here to soften down the eyes or close them down as we draw our energy inwards. And I just want to bring our focus to our heart center while we're breathing deeply. And we're going to bring to mind somebody we really love and allow your heart to feel that love that you have for that person, feeling it right in the heart center, right in your chest. And from here, let's imagine that feeling of love expanding out through the shoulders, down the arms, all the way through to crown of the head. Down to your lower body, your whole body is filled with this love that you feel. Expanding out even further. And while we're here, still doing our deep rounds of breath, let's create an intention from this loving space, an intention that you might like to take into your day, into your week. Something you might be working towards, something that's special for you. So let's finish off that breath work. Blinking, open the eyes, take one more deep inhale. And exhale out completely. So let's change the interlace of the feet to the uncomfortable side. We always have a preferred side. So from here, we're just going to interlace the hands behind the back. Drawing our shoulder blades together, let's press the palms down towards the back of the room. So from here, if you've got any space left at all, we can just tilt forward, heart first, and bring those hands up and over the body. Let's take one deep breath here. Exhale out as you return to center. So from here, we're going to change the interlace of the hands. So taking those hands back, changing the interlace. Again, drawing shoulder blades together as we find some beautiful length in the spine, crown of the head up towards the sky. And if there's any space left at all, we can just tilt that body forward. Making sure the neck feels nice and comfortable here will be the last thing to drop. One deep breath here. And exhaling as we come back out. So from here, taking hands out to the side. If anything's not feeling comfortable for you, just do what feels great for your body. So this time we're taking right arm under left and just wrapping the arms here. Getting a beautiful stretch across the back of the shoulder blades. So we're going to work on drawing the elbows up, finding some height and some length in the spine. And then let's just roll forward, head dropping last of all. Let's just do a little flow like this. We're going to breathe in, bringing elbows up, looking up towards the sky. Exhaling, dropping forward. One more breath like this. We're breathing in, trying to bring those arms up. Exhaling, let's come back to center. Hands out to shoulder height. So this time we're bringing left arm under right. And just wrapping our hands like this. So again, we're going to breathe in, make our way up, drawing elbows up towards the sky, wherever that looks like for you. And exhaling, let's make our way down, head dropping last. So let's take 2 more breaths like this, breathing in. And just allow your breath, and your body can take any shape that feels nice for you. 1 more breath. And coming back to center, let's roll out those shoulders. We've given them a nice stretch. Right ear to the shoulder, left ear to the shoulder. Beautiful. And then let's take those legs forward. So if you've got really tight hamstrings here, you might like to keep a bend in your knees. Otherwise, lengthening the legs out, keeping your feet relaxed will help your hammies if they're feeling tight. Otherwise, if you've got lots of flexibility here, you can always dorsiflex those toes towards the body. So let's remove the flesh from under the backside. Breathing in, find some length here. And as we exhale, let's find whatever body part is available to you. So again, I'm going to move around, try to remove that flesh, leading with my heart center first. Taking hold of any body part that you can reach. And the last thing to drop down is our neck here. So feeling those beautiful hamstrings, finding some length there, those muscles that support us through our day. And see if you can draw that breath in to any tight parts, any holding in the body here. 1 more deep inhale. And making our way back to center. Find that length in the spine. So left hand over to right knee, right shin, wherever you can reach. We're going to take the left hand out behind us and just try to wrap it around our backs here. So breathing in, finding that length. And you might stay here, or we're going to attempt to tilt forward, taking our nose down to our right knee. So really targeting that right hamstring here. Big deep breaths as we find some space, creating length. And really looking after our bodies. One more deep breath. Making our way back to center. This time, right hand over to left knee or shin. Taking left hand out behind us, finding that wrap. And then inhaling to find that length in the spine. Exhaling, finding where you are comfortable. Imagining our nose on that left knee. We don't want to hold any tension in the neck here, so just let that relax. Saying hi to our knee. Bringing the breath deep into the body. Let's take one more deep breath here. exhaling, making our way back up. So from here, coming into butterfly pose, bringing the soles of the feet together. So if you're feeling quite tight in the hip girdle here, taking those feet away from the body will mean you relax, or if you've got a little bit more space and room here, drawing the soles of the feet in towards the groin. So this might be enough for you. Otherwise, follow me as we breathe in. We're just going to bring our chest forward, drop our head back and look up towards the sky. As we exhale, let's round through the back and drop the chin down towards the chest. Taking a couple more rounds like this in your breath. In your time, we want to really work through the spine here. Curl it right over, drop the chin right down. And on your inhale, find length, drop the back of the head right down between the shoulder blades. 2 more rounds like this, breathing in. Deepest breaths that you can find, and exhale out. Letting go of all that stale air. 1 more breath. And exhaling, let's make our way back to center. Let's draw those knees together. Give them a hug. Drop the forehead down towards the knees. And left temple to the knees. We're working into the side of the neck. And let's go right temple to the knees. Amazing. All right, so from here, we're just going to extend that right leg out along the floor. And taking hold of that left knee, let's give it a hug in towards the chest. Find some length in the spine. Take left hand out to the back of the room. We're coming into a twist here. So as we're drawing that knee in, lengthening the spine, let's set the gaze to the back of the room. So again, you can relax this foot here, the right foot, or flexing up to work a little bit more into that hamstring. So we're just imagining our intestines is getting wrung out here, some nice fresh blood. So helping our digestion. Sometimes we hold stress in our gut. So we're just going to bring our breath in here, even though it's a bit squashed. Let's try to find a big deep breath here. And exhaling out completely. Let's return to center. So if this is a little bit tight for you, you might find a bend in your right leg, otherwise straightening out. We're just going to lengthen the left leg and draw that up towards the nose. So really we're all about lengthening the spine, heart center forward, trying not to slump here. So you might be relying on your core muscles a little bit here, just to bring that forward. Again, bending that supporting leg if that feels good for you. We won't stay here too long. Let's take 1 breath and really find where that leg will come up. Drawing in here. And then exhaling out. We're going to take that left ankle on top of the right leg. So wherever your flexibility is, it might be on your shin. We're going to try and avoid the knee here or bring it above the knee towards the thigh here. And again, we're pressing that left knee away from us. So this might be enough for you to stay here and just work with finding that length in the spine. If there's any space left, let's just roll the body forward. Breathing here. Again, doing whatever feels good with that little foot down there. Relaxing or flexing. We're really targeting here that right hamstring, but you're going to feel it wherever you have tightness in your body. Finding your breath. 1 more. Deep inhale. And exhale. So making our way back up. Let's place left foot onto the floor. Really hard for me to know what are my lefts and rights when we're tangled up like this. So we're going to take our body over actually to the right. So keeping the sole of our feet on the floor, let's just walk our hands out along the mat. And we're trying to find forehead to the mat here, doing whatever feels comfy with your arms. So we're trying to keep that sole of the foot on the mat. And in fact, imagine pressing that left knee away from you, dropping through the belly here. So you should be feeling a nice little psoas stretch, which is right inside your tummy there. Let's take a couple more breaths here. And then slowly making our way back up. Just extend those legs, give them a shake. Okay, this time we're drawing the right knee in towards the chest. So giving yourself a hug here, finding some length in the spine. Let's take right hand out to the back of the room. So as we hug that knee in, find length, and then set your gaze just softly to the back of the room behind you. Saying hello to the digestion. And really giving that spine a good massage as well. Just taking 2 more deep breaths here. Always finding length in the spine. Making our way back to center. So keeping a bend in that knee if that hamstring's bothering you. Otherwise, we're straightening through the leg and just playing here. So you can find some movement. Again, try to draw the heart forward. Just playing with wherever that hamstring will take you. Let's take 1 more deep breath here. And taking right ankle, again, over to wherever feels good for you. Pressing that right knee down. Like I said, it could be on the shin or on the thigh, but let's try and avoid that kneecap. So first things first, let's find that length in the spine, heart center forward, and this might be enough for you. If there's any more space left, you're just going to roll yourself forward. And again, focusing on pressing the right knee away from the body. Dropping any tension in the neck here. Breathing deeply. With every in-breath, we bring in the new, the fresh. And on every exhale, we're just releasing anything that doesn't serve us anymore. Literally any old, any stale air. Trying to release any tension as well. 1 more deep breath. Making our way back up. Taking right foot onto the floor. Finding length in our spine. Let's turn our bodies to the left. And then just walk our hands out. Arms are going to do whatever feels good for you.
as we try to find connection with forehead to mat. So again, we're trying to keep the sole of our right foot on the mat here, and in fact pressing that right knee away. Let's drop the belly, working all those beautiful muscles in there. Your left foot is relaxing, or you're flexing the foot and taking whatever shape feels good for you today. Let's find the breath. Try and find just a little bit of quiet in our day. A bit of time carved out just for you. One more deep inhale. And then making our way back up.
Ooh, feels good. Shake those legs out. See if there's any tension in our shoulders or neck here before we make our way onto all fours. So from here, we're just going to roll ourselves back into child pose. So our sit bones are trying to connect with our heels. We're going to drop our forehead down. You're going to do whatever feels good with your arms. So that can be extended out or cactus arms if that feels better. You might be nursing a port in your chest or anything. So just find where it feels good for you. Looking into those big muscles in the legs, our quadriceps now. Releasing through our lower back. And a bit of a rub there. So let's make our way forward, walking the hands forward. We're going to drop the pelvis down and come into a up dog. So from here, I really want to drop any tension in my shoulders here. I'm really letting my hip girdle relax and I'm dropping my belly down towards the mat. And we're just going to take a little flow here. So breathing in, let's roll back to child pose.
And exhaling, a deep
Exhale, let's roll forward and just drop the belly in up dog. Breathing in, rolling back to child.
rolling forward
Into up. See if you can match breath to movement here as we deepen our inhales.
and lengthen those exhales.
One more round. Breathing out. So great for the lower back. So we're going to make our way down into Sphinx pose from here. So we're trying to make connection with our hips. So just rolling around and trying to find those hips here. Making sure our elbows are stacked underneath our shoulders. We're opening our hands up and planting them into the mat. So from here, we want to release through the lower back. So we're actually going to draw our weight forward. So it's almost like leaving our hips and our legs behind and drawing forward, releasing through the lower back. Now, depending on how your shoulders feel here, there's a stretch if it's available to you. We're going to take right hand out towards the side, and that can be cactus arms or straight. And we're just going to roll over onto that right shoulder, bending left knee up. Left hand can come up and over, and if we can find a little rest here for our head, we're really working into the front of the chest here. So we tend to curl our shoulders in, so we're just trying to combat that. Remind the muscles to stay back. As we open up through heart center. Let's just take one more breath here. And then making our way back into Sphinx pose. So restacking, elbows under shoulders, opening up the hands here. And if it's possible, with your left hand extending it out, rolling over onto the left shoulder. Right knee comes up and presses away from the body. So right hand can do whatever feels good. If you've got the space, you can take it out behind the body. And if you can, we're resting our head on the mat. Beautiful shoulder stretch. And if you've stayed in Sphinx here, just again drawing that body forward, hips on the mat. Otherwise, let's take one more breath here. And roll ourselves forward, back into that Sphinx pose. So again, let's find those hips. Make sure our feet are about hip width apart and nice and relaxed here. So from here, we're just going to bring our hands out and reach forward. I'm trying to find a little bit of strength in the back here, in our half locust. So reaching forward, feet stay onto the mat. As you breathe, see if you can raise the body up a little bit, strengthening the back body. And returning down to Sphinx. So from here, let's raise those feet up off the mat if that's possible. So again, coming into a half locust pose. And this is really working into those glutes in the back body as well. And returning the feet back down. Now, option to come into either of those, or if you'd like to come into the full expression, extending hands out, raising feet up. And I'm really going to try and draw that breath into the belly. One more deep breath. And let's roll ourselves back into a wide child pose. So extending the knees out, can bring the soles of the feet together. Arms are doing whatever feels good for you. Sit bones making their way back down towards your ankles. So we're really dropping our chest down towards the mat here, finding connection with the forehead. Let's find our breath. One more deep inhale. And exhaling. So just making our way up here onto our knees. Relaxing the feet down. Let's take a little side stretch here. So extending the arms up, we'll take hold of the right wrist and just stretch ourselves out here. Stretching right along the side body. Let's open up that heart center up towards the sky. And back to center. Right hand takes hold of left wrist, extending up and then tilting to the side. Again, we're opening up and setting our gaze wherever is comfortable. You can set your gaze up towards the roof or down towards the mat. One more deep breath here. And making our way back up. So let's extend right leg out towards the mat here. So our toes are pointed forward. From here, taking left hand down, we're going to reach up and over. And again, find some beautiful length in the side body here. We're not going to stay here too long. Just taking one deep breath here. And making our way back to center. Stacking knees under hips, extending left leg out. Taking left arm up and over. Right hand onto the mat. And finding that length. Again, you're going to do whatever feels good with your neck. We're always looking after that neck. One deep breath here. And back to center. So making our way onto our backs. Grabbing your eye mask if it's handy. And slowly getting comfortable. So you can place your eye mask on, any props that you need as we come into our meditation now. So let's just take a moment as you're settling yourself down to thank yourself for taking the time out of your busy day to move your body, stretch, and then find some stillness at the end. Let's just feel into that ground beneath you. And noticing the steadiness holding you. You don't have to do anything. Just settling yourself down, observing your breath. And with each breath in, just feeling your body receive energy and calm. And with every exhale, just let go of any tension. Letting go of any heaviness, any tightness. And when your mind wanders, just return to your breath. Inhaling, calm and steady. Exhaling, soft and relaxing. Your breath is steady, soothing and continuous. And let's scan gently through our body, relaxing your forehead and eyes. Let's soften your jaw and drop any tension in your shoulders. Just allow your arms and hands to rest easily. your chest and belly to soften with each breath. Releasing any tightness in your back. And feel your hips heavy, your legs loose, and your feet supported. Your whole body at ease, safe to rest. Now bringing your attention to your heart center, just noticing the steady beat inside your chest. And feel warmth building there. And allow that warmth to spread through your entire body. Like a soft glow, a steady light. And just bask in that warmth. And know that you are supported. You release what you no longer need. You allow yourself to rest. Just allowing those words to settle. As we take one more deep breath in and a long, steady breath out. Just becoming aware of the room around you. Becoming aware of the air as it touches your skin. Coming back to the space. Just feeling that calm, that space that you've created in your body. And really thank yourself for taking the time out today. To give back to yourself. Finding a little movement in your body. And as you return to your day, feeling lighter, steadier, and more at ease. Thank you, everyone. Have a beautiful day.